because I haven't got a lens for it. Because the reality is, technology is changing, and a proper good old-fashioned camera like this, you don't really need anymore. Despite what the hipsters and the creators like to have, is, I've managed to produce hundreds and thousands of pieces of content over the last few years, all from my phone. But this is the counter argument. Is it causing us to lose our artistic and editing ways? Art and photography, drama, the person I was growing up, and everything I've tried to keep in touch with, that's taught me my perspective. And when I see an advert for an app on Google that gives you the best smile, so if I took a photo of this on a Google phone and it went best smile, best picture, best edit, or whatever the fuck they do nowadays, if I was a creator and if I did that compared to the traditional way of having a camera and looking through the lens like this, and then getting my laptop, and then doing it this way, going through the photos. I mean that's new for some people. My uncles and my grandfather, they did it even older than that. I remember when I was in school, when we had to develop the photos, on film. If I could tell you some stories that, what went down in the darkroom, it was crazy compared to what is happening now. So I'm going to keep this video short, because the point is, if we have apps and stuff for creators that is supposed to be enhancing our technology, our creativity, and it's supposed to be helping us, but a lot of people might watch this, and if you're still watching by the 3-minute mark, then great. If you're creative, if you're naturally creative, if you're naturally a photographer, if you're a writer, if you write books, if you edit films, whatever you do, if you've got a podcast, whatever you do, if you're a vlogger, sometimes there's a creative spark in you that can't just be adjusted by something on an app. It can't. And you need to spend time on your own, in your head, to figure it out. You need to listen to that right song. You need to read a book. You need to go for a run. You need to spend some time on a beach, hang out with friends, go out. You need to discover what it is that you're trying to say, that you're trying to put out there. And if we're making it so easy that all you need to do is press a button and boom, you've got it, it's taking away the creative aspect of actually doing it. And this might be a controversial video. There might be some people, a lot of young people, who will be like, well, that's the way it is now. That's the way it is. Well, all I wanted to do is bring it up and discuss, because it's an interesting concept, Personally, me, I remember the old days. I say to the new ways, not completely, because I wouldn't have my channel and I wouldn't have all the other stuff without it, but I think, and this is a good thing, this is a good point to end it on, I think it's getting worse But let me know, if you're a student. I know lots of people who are studying film, photography, film and animation, arts. They use that stuff all the time. They don't necessarily like it, but it is more prevalent. And I just think, having experienced a lot more authentic creative journey over the last 30 years or so, even if you just write something down on a bit of paper where you've got some tunes on in the background, that something on a bit of paper can be turned into something massive, 2-3 years later. Everything's different, but you have to actually understand it. And going back to how this all started about the editing process, editing clips, editing vlogs, editing photos, you have to actually know how to do it. And everyone wants to be a creator nowadays, and everyone wants to be a successful person. But if you don't understand the failure of jumping in and then going, well, this isn't the right way to do it, well, how are you going to know? And this is what I mean about apps and platforms that just go, well, we'll just give it to you. I think it just takes away the process and the progress of learning. So, yeah, keep it short, but let me know. Is AI destroying the editing progress of creativity? Is that too long of a title? I don't know. But give me a shout. Peace out and subscribe.